Hello, how's everybody doing? Hello!
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Going great. How are you?
I'm good. How's your day been?
Actually, the day just started, so it's quite like early in the morning. Not actually early in the morning, but early for me. So
Are you in Europe now?
I'm in France. Yeah.
You're in France, yeah. Okay, so let's get started so we can let you go on about your day. But for the people who are joining us now, Kavindi, I've met her only once, and the day I met her was my first ever invited review. I remember meeting you at Repub, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
I
And Kavindi, since then, I've been following her, and she is an aspiring astronaut, which is freaking awesome. I can never imagine myself being one. And she used to dance. I don't know if you still do it, but she used to dance a lot as well. So she's still dancing as well. So Kavindi, thank you so much for making the time and coming today. How have you been? Tell us all about you and why is space so interesting to you?
Oh, well, okay. Well, at the moment, I'll just give a quick catch up. So I'm in France right now in Strasbourg, and I'm doing my master's with the International Space University. So I think looking back at my childhood, like when I was about like 8 years old, that's when like I first got like intrigued about space and why space and astronomy and all of that. And it's just like really excited me that we had something more than just our planet out there, that there's actually a world out there. So it actually like made me feel motivated to know about like more, not just like where we live and what we do and stuff. So from there onwards, I was born and raised in Germany, but then my parents moved back to Sri Lanka. And it was quite a bit of a culture shock when I went there because, as we know, even though we have a lot of influences like Arthur C. Clarke and even like the planetarium and like places like that, we in Sri Lanka don't really get much of news or much of like motivation from like places or people on pursuing space. So I joined up with my school and we started the astronomy club and getting other schools involved, did some outreach with astronomy and education and stuff, and so forth. And then I went to the States, did astronomy and physics, and started like wanting to pursue a career in space. So I do want to become an astronaut, but like I posted the questions for people to ask me, and then a lot of people ask me, oh, how to become an astronaut, or how do you do this, and all. Now the thing is, what I wanted to say is like becoming an astronaut is not like a job title or something that you can just, oh, these are the things I need to be to become an astronaut. No, it's just like becoming a president. Like you do your education, you do something you're real passionate about. You have a common goal to help. Thank you, Raul. I just saw it. um, just getting distracted with the comments.
Everyone loves you.
So it's like you can be an engineer, you can be a doctor, anything you want to be. Just put the word space in front of it, and there is a career all ready for you, and you can become an astronaut. And it can be with any sort of space agency. And I hope and I really, really wish that in the future, Sri Lanka would have a space agency and we could collaborate with many other countries and just move forward with it. But yeah, I guess it was more like self motivated for me to be interested in space, but also motivating other people and letting other people know that there's so much out there and you can just this is so many opportunities. Because when I first heard about the space university, that's when I got to know that there's like 7 other disciplines in space that you can pursue, with humanities, with business, with I don't know, like we have space medicine, like human performance in space, and the list goes on. So so you can be like literally like whatever you want to be in space. I do have a friend as well who did the program with me. She's right now in California. She is starting to become a interplanetary space civil engineer. Like I didn't even know like that existed. Yeah. So so it's like the opportunities are like worse. So you just can, yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And I think one of the biggest thing is, like you said, there's so much out there, we just don't know it. For example, like no blame on my mom or anything, but because she went through so much in life, domestic abuse, and she had to do several part-time jobs and all of those things, she wasn't really exposed to what else was out there. Like what are the other jobs out there. So even for me, I also lived in that bubble. I was just like, oh, okay, marketing. Okay, business. Okay, engineering. Okay, doctor. But even within marketing, for example, for myself, there's so many aspects within it that you can still go and do. Like, I don't want to be an on the ground marketer, or I don't want to be a digital marketer doing ads all the time. I want to do content strategy. That's what I want to do, right? So, like, learning that and having that education out there and like you said, motivating people to pursue their dreams and what they want to do is like so crucial, because something that I believe as well is, why do you want to work 8 years or like 40 to 50 years in a job that you hate? Do you really want to do that? Do you really, really want to do that for the rest of your life? No, absolutely not. I think mental health more than ever has been highlighted to such an extent that you should be happy with whatever you do. And I love that you're doing it. Like you are literally walking, well, hopefully one day you walk another planet, and hopefully you give us some passes to come with you.
Yeah, Mars
um,
the destination, but it's a long way to go. But I hope someday, like maybe, I mean, even like people who are joining us live right now, and like the people that I talk to, that I study with, I'm pretty sure they're coming with me one day, either to Mars or to Moon, like wherever we will be. Like it's definitely going to happen. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, alongside, if we can like motivate people and like just encourage them, and as you said, like especially in Sri Lanka, what I wanted to address is that, especially girls and even kids in general, like sometimes given like your family and your background and everything, your priority is not always to see what you can study or what you can pursue higher, or like whether there are any options. It's always to get a job, to put food on the plate, to just help your parents, make them proud, go with the societal constraints, and just make the minimum out of it. Even I wasn't encouraged. Like when I say I wanted to become an astronaut or like pursue space, my parents are like, okay, like, okay, do you have are there jobs? Like, what are you gonna do? It was all dreamy for them. I mean, it was dreamy for me too, but it was more real for me than just a dream. And a lot of girls that I speak to in Sri Lanka, the first thing they tell me is like, Aki, can you speak to my parents? Like, can you just tell me? Like that's the first thing they say, because like I know, like, even our finances and everything, like all the support, it comes from the family. So it's the first step is always to talk to the parents or to convince them that that is like it's a good path. Like just because we don't hear it in Sri Lanka doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Like it's all we hear is about NASA, which is great, but there's so many other space agencies and space industry related companies, people out there who are just waiting to see people from countries like Sri Lanka just come up and talk to them and grab these opportunities. So and I want people from Sri Lanka to know it and like go ahead with all these things. And I'm glad that some of the people that I've spoken to and mentored are now in places studying astrobiology, doing computer science, wanting to work with AI, that one day, we have on Mars and things like that. So, yeah. And
Amazing.
what you also do is really great, getting people like this involved. And, at times like this, when people don't really have anything to do, why not come online and speak about this? So,
Absolutely. Like, I don't care if it's even one viewer. If one viewer is like their day is being made and they're distracted for like 30 minutes in their day, like why not, right? And I just wanted to touch on, if whatever space agency you work for needs a content strategist, hit me up.
yeah. Science communication is right now one of the most like hottest jobs ever, like at the moment, to just be able to communicate what like scientists and people in academia do and research do, and just communicate it towards the public and to the younger generation is like the job right now. It's also one of the things that I'm interested in as well. because it doesn't matter like what we find on Mars or like what we do if we can't communicate it properly to the public. And all our funding and everything, like even marketing, like there's so much like space marketing and space events and everything out there, you know. So, but I'll keep you in mind, Sharon.
Amazing. Kavindi, I'm also gonna quickly, before I ask you the next question, Empire Clothing is asking where their stickers are.
I'm sorry.
Empire Clothing is asking where their stickers are. I have
Where?
no idea what it's about, but they were like, I think it's Ovin. I think you would have spoken to Ovin, and Ovin is asking where his
Oh,
stickers are.
that's Owen. Yes. Oh, Owen. Yeah, I promised him some of the space stickers. Wait, I don't know whether I can show you, but I met Owen at Next Campus, and he saw my laptop. So my
Oh,
space agent ordered space stickers. So, and I promised him a couple. So
so where are the stickers? You need to answer his question.
I will send you your stickers for sure.
Okay, so next question is Kavindi. With everything going on around the world, with COVID-19, Earth's climate change, all of those things, how important is space travel right now? Like, is there any hope for Earth right now, or do you think that hope is actually leaving it?
Okay, right now I think, you know, like one of the things that's important to know when you pursue space and an industry like this is it's not just going to space, but the technology and like the science that can get developed through this journey. So a lot of space applications, because space applications is another like department of space, which really talks about like the needs and wants of like of the planet right now. So it could be like with water sanitation or like anything that's with remote sensing, or all these like satellite navigation stuff. So that's kind of like the department that I see right now is working on like building something or like making something that could help current situation. So no, right now the priority is not to go to space or to not to work on the exploration part, but to help people here benefit like the side technology of it. Even when it comes to human performance in space, you know, to be able to understand how our bodies perform in space or in microgravity, that has helped us a lot to understand how our cells behave here in gravity. So even when it comes to like space medicine and stuff, and I mean, right now I'm pretty sure like those scientists and the departments right now are working on a cure or like on some sort of help and need to help the situation. And I've seen like a lot of like space memes because we have these analog missions here on Earth to help us more understand and isolate ourselves when we go to space. Because once we go to space and to Mars, like it's always going to be like one person, two, three, maximum six. But all of us has to be isolated for a very, very long time. So now everyone's like, oh, make this like as an exercise to stress about yourself and be ready to,
Interesting.
yeah. So I've seen a lot of post that. So I guess for people who know like how, because there are like even a couple of my friends who have done analog missions before for like 3 months, like 2 months, even like 10 days, is the situation for them. They're just, you know, in a capsule or in a very confined space, and you just can't do anything but stick to your schedule and the work that you do. So I guess that way, uh, people like that. I mean, I've seen like even astronauts speaking about it, saying that this is a good time to really understand the overview effect that we're trying to see from by going to space and stuff. So um, I think the priority is not to go to space to answer your question, but to just find solutions to the current situation.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to stop us. It's just a force.
Yeah, I think we do have a lot of things to do to stop hurting Mother Earth, pretty much. I think little things as well, right? Like, what do you think about like people coming together to do little things like refusing plastic, or it can be getting reusable items like keep cups or usable reusable straws or reusable bottles. Like, what do you think about those things when it comes to? Because obviously, when you travel in space, you everything is reusable, pretty much, right? every single thing you take has to be like reusable, decompostable. It shouldn't affect anything within the space station, pretty much. So like, what do you think about that, especially when it comes to the individual doing something to make a difference? Kavindi, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a slight lag. I'm gonna invite you back. Okay. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Instagram has not been my best friend today, but we will get her back in an instant. Hello, welcome back.
Hello. Has it worked? Welcome back. Is it back?
No. Okay,
No.
can you do
Okay.
this
Can
for
you
me?
can
Can
you
you
do this?
close
Can you
Instagram
close Instagram
and come back?
and come back? Yes, I'll do that.
Sorry guys. Instagram. I think this live trend has gone too viral, and everyone's getting live, going live at the same time, and it's messing up things for us. But we will have her back shortly, guys. Get to know space a bit more. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? There you go. You broke it. Oh.
All right, we are back.
Okay, I think it's a lot better. But yes, go on, answer the question.
Okay. Yes. So what I was saying, reusable in the space station, yes, because even from the fact that the water that comes, I mean, not comes actually, the water that we use at the International Space Station is IP. I mean, there's like a system that it all gets reused and recycled. So on like everything else, like that's one of the main things that the space industry is looking to forward to is like make everything reusable. And uh, again, we have to do that here. Like people sometimes think the space industry is a bit arrogant to like establish, and that's not the point. The point is that we see that what we do here on Earth is not going to be it's not really good or healthy towards it's going to I don't want to say like one day Earth is going to get destroyed or anything like that, but it's more likely it's not going to be in a habitable zone again. It's not going to be for us humans. So when we have to protect and like impossible right now to make Earth live longer.
Yeah, I think so. I think at least like reduce the amount of damage that we're doing to the earth as well. And I think even with the virus, with people not, did we lose her? Are you there? Instagram has been a real trick today. Is it just me or does everyone see her stuck right now? Yep, she's gone. Instagram is not friendly to us today, guys, unfortunately. I broke it. Ah, this is not cool. But my chat with Maurice was like really good. Um, yeah, man, too many people on the app. I clock in about 10 hours of Instagram every day. That's insane. Insane. Normally it was like 3 to 4 hours. Now it's 10 hours. It's crazy. It's freaking insane. I don't know if Kavindi's phone blew up, but she's an astronaut, guys. She will figure this out. Yeah, dude, 10 hours. Can you imagine? Of Instagram time? I'll send you a screenshot. It's like, I'm not even lying. That's childish numbers. Get out, man. How many hours do you clock in? Once. I've been doing 10 hours for the past 18 days. Get on my level. Yeah, Ganga, Kavindi is starting to be in the space industry. Rahul, can you check where she went, if you don't mind? I think probably something happened to her phone. Hi, Archie. How are you? We lost our guest, and now it's just you and me. Hey, thanks, Ovin. I got it from this legendary company called Empire Clothing Club. I don't know if you've heard of it. Jared, to answer your question, man, I need to get more sleep, and I'm really hungry right now because I've had like a packet of Maggie and I haven't eaten anything else. Houston, we have a problem. Imagine saying that in Sinhalese. How would you say that in Sinhalese? Houston, Mahathir. Problem ekak තියෙනවා. What's your favorite comfort food? Um, I'd have to say easily ordering McDonald's. I would get two double cheeseburgers, extra large fries, and chocolate sundae with extra topping. That's my comfort food. What's your cheat day favorite meal? Every day is cheat day. So, yeah. Yeah, so guys, until Kavindi comes back, we have 8 more minutes left. And in those 8 minutes, I'll be joining Rahul and Empire Clothing Club on their live to get to know Rahul better. He's the round man, he's the legend, he's my Instagram moderator. But yeah, who's still personal. That's good, man. I was gonna anyway announce it right before I was done with Kavindi in like 6 minutes. Rahul left the chat. Oh, I think we've lost them, guys. I think we've lost our guests. Houston, we have a problem. I miss going to the gym though. I really miss the gym. Umi, me too. I was talking to her all this time. She's super inspirational. She's studying to be an astronaut. How cool is that? Like she's literally gonna go to space one day. That's incredible. I miss working out. I'm gonna do a workout tomorrow. I haven't worked out in a long time. Rahul, Janet, what happened to her phone, buddy? Did you message her? Or Rahul, did you message her? Oh, she's back. Hello, what happened?
Hi, sorry, I don't know what happened. Like my phone gave up on me.
Don't worry, we were literally making Houston, we have a problem jokes in the chat.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I see. Yes, that's
But
right, Owen. My battery died.
Kavindi, I'm just going to ask you two more questions before I let you go.
Okay.
Obviously, being in space, like you need to have a very strong psychological standing. And when it comes to mental health, it's very, very important, especially in that industry. So obviously mental health is quite a taboo topic back in Sri Lanka. What do you personally think about mental health and keeping your spirits high? What do you believe in that, and how do you do it personally?
But what I believe is like it's really important to keep to give importance for support to mental health, and it's a shame that in Sri Lanka that we really don't address this point, and we think it's okay not to be mentally okay. And but when it also comes to the space industry, and even like I think in general, it's very important to know that you're okay, you know, and that you're mentally strong and capable of doing things. Because I feel like if you're not strong, or if you're not like, if you know that you're not mentally okay, it doesn't really fulfill you to do anything else. It's either like half done, or you're not satisfied, or as you said, you know, the in the first, like, do you really want to do something you're not 100% satisfied with? And I think mental health plays a big role in that. And also when you go to space, or if you're like in self-isolation like this, yeah, it's very important that you're really I don't know, like strong, or like capable of doing it. And to talk to people, or to know that you are well and other people are well, and to know how to actually know whether you are well or not is important.
Amazing. Kavindi, I couldn't agree more. I'm just going to ask you one more thing before you go. Firstly, thank you so much for coming on board despite technical difficulties. It's been an honor talking to you, and I'm rooting for you to go to space one day, so just so that I can tag along with you. But, but Kavindi, before I let you go, sorry. Oh, no worries at all. But before you go, could you tell us where people can find you in terms of social media and any final thoughts? Oh, the internet is not friendly today. Oh, you're back?
Yes. So wait, I think I heard it right. You want me to tell where people can find me on social media? Is that what you said?
And final thoughts.
Okay. Well, like, I'm available on LinkedIn, Facebook, here on Instagram, and that's pretty much it. But I'm right now active on. But everything is there on my Instagram, like my email, and if they want to get in contact with me through phone and everything. But yeah, but thank you so much, Sharon, for doing this, and all the other people that you're getting on board doing this and speaking about mental health and kindness, and how we can move forward while we encourage and motivate other people to move forward with.
Amazing. And you inspire us as well. Like, seriously, please keep doing what you're doing. I cannot wait to see what else you achieve. And this conversation does not end here. We will keep talking.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Kavindi. Have a beautiful day.
You too. Bye.
See ya. Guys, that was Kavindi. It just comes to show if you put your heart to it and your mind to it, you can achieve what you want to achieve. Show her some love on Instagram, send her a message, give her a follow. She's on LinkedIn as well. She posts content on there as well. So that's it's like for me, like watching space movies like Interstellar and all of those things, and far out. Like she's actually gonna do it. So it's crazy. It's actually crazy. But yeah, show us some love on Instagram, on LinkedIn as well. But guys, I'm going to take a quick break, about a 32-minute break. This is going to be my longest break in any live session. But Empire Clothing Club and Rahul is going to go live, and I'm going to join their live as well. And just have a chat and just like enjoy some time. So hope to see you guys there before I bring my next guest on at in 30 minutes. See you guys.